Monday morning this time. So I'm going to jump right into it. We had a rumor drop yesterday on Sunday on moparinsiders.com that could have major, huge implications for the EV market. It's something that we've been promised for a long time, but it looks like it might be here early. And that is the introduction of solid state batteries into an actual product that you can buy. And the rumor on moparinsiders.com, great website, is that we are going to see that in the 2026 Dodge Charger. And we could see it as soon as this summer, in a couple of months. That would be way ahead of schedule of what we have been thinking up to this point. We have seen, Toyota announce 700 plus mile solid state battery technology for their products, but we were talking about 2027, 2028. We've seen Mercedes talking about the same type of technology for their next gen EVs, and BMW, sort of the same thing. Everybody's pursuing this technology. But according to this report, and this corroborates a comment back in October from one of the Stellantis executives, that the 26 Charger would be the first product to get the new Factorial batteries being built in Massachusetts. What we didn't know, and what the article states, is that essentially it's going to be a short model year run for the current 25 Charger, and that in just a couple of weeks that's going to stop. So by the end of March they're going to stop production, and they're going to start the changeover for the 26 model year. That is early, guys. Usually you will see a model year refresh or something like that start to occur in the July, August timeframe, so that those new model year products are on lots sometime in Q4. Okay, but this would be by summer, and we would start to see these new products. Now, what does it mean? The new solid state batteries, technically they're a semi-solid state. They're kind of an interim jump to pure solid state from Factorial. We're talking about 2.5 times the energy density versus current EV batteries. Okay, not only do you get 2.5 times the energy density, they're smaller, they're like a third of the weight, and they handle the charging curve, the thermal properties that you have to manage when charging batteries. All of those problems, they don't completely go away, but they're drastically reduced. Okay, so you're going to get faster, more consistent charging times in a smaller battery with significantly more energy density. We're talking about a 600-mile Dodge Charger EV as early as summer, according to this article. That is a shockwave in the EV world, okay? That is earlier than expected. And it would be coming from a company, Stellantis, who frankly really, really needs it. Now, you don't want a Dodge Charger. Okay, great. Let's talk for a minute about the other products in the portfolio, because this model year refresh, this early cutoff of the 25s and pivot to the 26, we've been hearing rumors of that for a long time about Jeep products. So we've got the Jeep Gladiator and we've got the Jeep Wrangler, the 4xe platform, and we were originally told to expect a refresh to that 4xe system for the 25 model year. It was supposed to happen in Q4, and it didn't. Okay, we carried right into 25. And then the back end rumor was the 25 year is going to be basically a half cycle. Okay, so by springtime, they would cut off the 25 production and they would pivot to 26 for both of those, Wrangler and Gladiator. Okay? Well, that certainly lines up, if you think you're going to get these types of batteries early, that certainly lines up as well for the mid-cycle refresh for the 4xe platform. So we could see these things in 4xe Wrangler, 4xe Gladiator, as well as this new EV Charger. And we could see those by this summer. So, for me, I'm driving this 4xe Wrangler. It's nearing the time where it's going to go back and we actually need to replace it. I would love to replace it with a 4xe Gladiator, for instance, that's got a 50-mile battery instead of a 22-mile battery. That would be a game changer for this platform. I think a lot of people would jump all over that, and the Wrangler as well, because one of the criticisms is that once people get used to driving those things in EV mode, they don't like it when it switches over to gas. They want to keep going in EV. So, they've clamored for more capacity, which is understandable. The question that remains is, what about Ram Charger? What about the pure electric Ram truck? We know the Ram Rev got delayed to 26 as well. Is that because of this new battery technology, the solid state batteries? Is that what's going to show up in that truck? And they want to run it through these other models and get those up and running because they were a little bit ahead, and they want to, push that truck out. Now, there's market dynamics for sure, but this may have made that decision a lot easier. But what about Ram Chargers? Ram Charger, because it is an extended range electric, are they going to stick with the tried and true current technology for batteries because maybe it's going to be a little bit cheaper? We've speculated that with Scout, that on the extended range they're going to go with a cheaper battery chemistry, one that can charge to 100% all the time, and save costs that way since you're adding a generator. Or will we see these solid state batteries in Ram Charger? Because Ram Charger is not supposed to go in production again in the spring. Job one, sometime in that April timeframe. This is all lining up. A lot of the pieces start to make sense with this article that has come out and said, hey, the Factorial battery is coming early. And that's really exciting. I would love to see that. I would love to see a huge jump in range, faster charging times, all of those things that we've been promised. So I don't know. We'll see. Mopar Insiders is a reliable source. They're very well connected. It's worth noting that what they reported mostly came from the factory side. So this is about production and anticipated changes within the actual assembly line. Okay, so they're tying it to some things they've heard from corporate in the past. But that Ontario plant where the EV charger is being made, this is what they're being told about the production schedule and the actual changes that are going to happen from March until May. They're going to change over to a new chemistry, a new battery tray, and a very, very short 2025 model year. We will see the 2026s sometime this summer. That's exciting. It's extremely important. I don't want to undersell it at all. It's a big deal. And the only downside is that we've heard a lot of rumors around Stellantis, Jeep, Dodge, Ram in the last couple of months, and we've heard absolutely nothing from the company. They have been extremely quiet. They have delayed things without really any explanation other than, well, the market's changing. I don't know. I'm just remaining hopeful that we're going to see something really cool, and we're going to see it sooner rather than later. All right, guys, that's it. That's all for the commute this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to the channel. This dropped yesterday, and we were able to pop on and talk about it this morning. So we will continue to deliver news as we find it out there on the internet, even if it's not mainstream sources, and we'll bring it to you and we'll talk about it. All right, talk to y'all later.